Hi guys, Coach Chris here, and today we're going to learn how we can make our single leg deadlifts simpler when it comes to learning how to do it. So this exercise has a lot of benefits. First and foremost, you'll be having a lot of foot, knee, and hip stability, and as well working your midsection muscles all in one. And it's a very safe movement to start off because you wouldn't need to load this one too much in order for you to feel that movement. So today we have different tools over here just to make our learning a bit simpler when it comes to feeling the single leg deadlift. So first I'm going to show you what it's looking like without any of these tools. So we're going to have one foot forward, and again, as to any type of hinge, it's our hips pulling back that way. So our knees do bend only a tiny bit, but our hips do bend a lot further back. And we want as much as possible, like a straight line from top part of our head all the way down to our tailbone. So this is the ending position of a single leg deadlift, is having the other leg straight up without a need for you to feel very wobbly. So once you've locked that position in, all you need to do is to stand up. So there's one variation how to do it is using negatives. So it is hinging your hips back first with both of your feet on the floor. Place your hand onto a step or to anything you can hold onto. Bring that other leg back. Tighten up everything. Short breath in. Hands off. Then using your hips, standing up. So again, hinge up. Squeezing your hips, your glutes as you stand up. So hinge, leg back, and up. Okay, so that's one variation of it. Another variation of that one would be using a foam roller. So using the foam roller, we're going to have one end of the roller on your foot, on the top part of your foot, other end onto your hand. Okay? So now we're going to be using this other hip to do most of the work. What's important is that you're going to maintain a constant squeeze as if you're trying to shrink the size of the foam roller using this whole supporting side. Same as earlier, you want to be pushing your hips as far back as you can. Pushing your hips back and standing up. Hips pushing back and standing up. Alright, so that's one option using the roller. Then let's try out the two more options over here using a loop band and a TheraBand. So the tool that we'll be trying first is a loop TheraBand. It doesn't need to be a very heavy loop. Light and medium weight would be as good as possible. Then you're going to have one hooked around your ankle, one around your supporting foot. As you set up onto your hinge position, you're going to think as if both of your hips are doing a decent amount of work. So the loaded hip, which is my left side for this video, and even my right hip, but they are loaded on such a different way from each other. What a band allows me to do is allows me to understand that both legs are doing enough work for me to be able to perform the single leg deadlift better. It gives me a better feedback of what muscles that I'm working, and that would be around my hips. Okay, now let's try to switch sides again. Working ankle, loop around the ankle, supporting foot, just around your midfoot or around your toes, whichever works best for you. Then just pushing your hips back, keeping your knees slightly bent every time that you would hinge, just like what you can see here, and really pushing your hips back, engaging your hips as you rise up. And as well, maintaining a straight line as much as you can from the top part of your head down to your hip. Good. So another option that we would be using is a long TheraBand. Again, it shouldn't be a heavy band. Medium to light resistance would be enough for this one. And now the difference with this is we're going to try to connect your shoulder towards your working hip, and that's going to be an opposite side, or what they call the contralateral position. So left foot having the bend, as my right hand is going to hold the other end of the bend. So As I do that one, what this one's gonna help me out is allows my toes to work together with my hips. The toes that's stepping onto the bend and the hip that's doing most of the bending is working, and as well I'm getting some assistance from my shoulder. That means that I'm connecting my shoulder to my opposite hip, which is what we call sometimes the oblique sling on the posterior chain. If we want to do it on the other side, same thing. Again, if you don't maintain stability, you're gonna fall off, just like what happened to me. Then let's try doing it again. So keeping it straight, knee bends slightly, but the hips do push back quite a lot. Then just standing up. Okay, very important in this one is we have the intent of us using our hips. And we go for the option that best works for us, either the long TheraBand or the loop TheraBand. There you have it. Enjoy your training.